Kian, and I am a Chinese cookbook author and cooking instructor in New York City. Now, with everybody sheltering in place at home, I thought it would be fun to show you how to make a simple and delicious Chinese meal, Hainanese chicken rice. The chicken is actually cooked in a hot liquid, but not boiled. The technique calls for putting a whole chicken into boiling water and then turn the heat off. So the chicken is actually cooked very slowly. The result is tender and flavorful chicken. Now let's get started. The first step is to put together the aromatics for the broth. So you're going to get a couple of scallions, say about maybe 4 scallions, and you're going to cut them into small sections of about maybe around 2 or 3 inches long. And you want to get some ginger, and with ginger you're going to get about a 2-inch length of ginger, and just smashed it into pieces, and we're going to just put this into the broth. With about 4 or 5 pounds of chicken, you're going to need about 6 to 8 quarts of water. So I have here is about 6 quarts of water, and in there I am going to just go ahead and put the wine and also the scallion and the ginger. So once you put all the aromatics into the broth, you want to cover the broth and bring it to the boil, and you want to have it boil for about 10 minutes or so before you put the chicken in. The ideal size of chicken is about 4 to 5 pounds, and this is a little bit larger. It is about 5 to 6 pounds of chicken, but it'll be fine. Just that you have to adjust the amount of water. Maybe you will want to increase the water amount if you have a larger chicken. So this broth has been boiling for about 10 minutes now, and so I'm going to just uncover it and put the chicken in. So as you see, the water is boiling, and we'll just put the whole chicken with the breast side up, put it into the hot water, and make sure that the whole chicken is actually submerged in the liquid. So that means you will have to make sure that your pot is big enough to submerge the whole chicken in there. Okay, and so now, as you can see, once you put the chicken in, the water actually cool down and stop boiling. So this next step, what we're going to do is we want to make sure that the water comes back to a boil. So the water is boiling again. So I'm going to cover the pot and just turn the heat off. And at this point, I'm going to just let it steep for about an hour. So the chicken has been steeping in the water for almost an hour, and I just wanted to check the temperature. So I'm going to lift the chicken up, and we're going to stick in the thermometer to see if it is cooked through, and I'm going to just stick it through the thickest part of the chicken, and it is at about 165, so it should definitely be cooked through now. We are going to just dip the chicken into an ice bath. That way we'll stop the cooking of the chicken. So now that we've got the chicken cooling, we're going to go ahead and start making the rice, and we'll use the stock from the boiling of the chicken to make the chicken rice. I am actually going to use jasmine rice to make the chicken rice because it is less starch, so it's not going to be too sticky like the short grain rice. And I'm making about 3 cups of rice here. We're going to take a quick rinse of the rice. So I'm actually making the rice with the rice cooker, but you can always cook it over the stove. It's just much easier to use a rice cooker. And I'm going to put some oil, it's about 2 tablespoons of oil, and then let it heat up a little bit. So I'm just gonna stir the aromatics a little bit around and have it slightly sweated. You can just go ahead and put the rice in. With 3 cups of rice, I'm actually going to put about 4 cups of chicken stock in it. Close the cover of the rice cooker and just let it cook. So while we're waiting for the rice to cook, I'm going to make the sauces for the chicken. And I'm going to make 2 different versions. One is just the basic garlic and ginger sauce, and then the second one I'm going to add chili to it. Now, since I don't have fresh chili, I wasn't able to go out and buy chili during this shelter-in-place period, so I'm going to just use chili sauce. The garlic chili sauce that you can usually get from the market actually is pretty good because it already has some garlic flavor to it, and you can, if you mix in with the fresh ginger and garlic, it really brings out the flavor a lot better. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we need to have all the garlic peeled, and the ginger should also be peeled. Now we're going to mince them up. Now that both the ginger and garlic are minced up, I'm going to combine them with some ginger and some garlic. And we're going to add some oil. This is a regular vegetable oil. And also we're going to add some sesame oil. To this mixture, I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of salt. So this is the sauce that we're going to use as a dipping. So with this basic sauce, I'm going to make it into a chili sauce. So I'm going to take about half of this and go ahead and put a little bit of vinegar, I would say about 1 teaspoonful of vinegar, and then some chili paste. Now, normally I would actually put minced up regular chili, but with this, with the fact that I'm not able to go out and find fresh chili, I'm using a regular chili paste. So we will have a nice spicy sauce to it. To serve the chicken, it is cut up into pieces and served with cucumber slices, served with a side of garlic ginger sauce and chili sauce. I hope you have enjoyed my presentation and have learned how to make a simple, delicious meal with ingredients that you can easily obtain during this sheltering-in-place period.